Hello, it is Saturday, August 22nd, 2026, and it's like 7:30 now, almost 8 o'clock, and I had to go all day from like 5 o'clock in the morning to try to get my former purpose application to the federal circuit for federal employees organized crime ring. I think it's part of the Trump organization, and it's very extensive. So there's I'm here at the Mar Vista. This is the Mar Vista post office. And it's really cool. They have the Lucky Strike over there. That's Venice Boulevard. They have the Floyd Barbers. They have a new movie called Mayday, and some pretty good restaurants, and the laundromat over there. So I'm sending these. I'm sending a formal purpose application to Washington D.C., United States Federal Circuit Court of Appeals, and the defendant is the IRS. The defendant is the United States Tax Court and the IRS, because the IRS, along with Elizabeth D'Arienzo and Tressa Williams, the D'Arienzo crime family, which I found out is part of like Son of Sam and Donald Trump, and they're operating an organized crime ring, and they've stolen all my money. It got to the point where they actually today they went into my phone with AT&T remote software, and they changed my PIN. So I can't even. This is like the Obama phone that I'm on right now. They changed my PIN to my phone that I have all of my artifacts and filings for the last 10 years. They use the remoting software to come into my phone with SolarWinds. This is like CIA direct link software, SolarWinds. And they come into my phone and they change the PIN, and I can't get into my phone now. And they're financially suffocating and starving me out of Snappy BT. They say that 298 is the maximum for deep poverty. They've stolen my unemployment insurance. They've stolen my state disability. I have pox all over the place, bubonic plague, pox all over the place, all over my body, because they're trying to kill me. They stole my disability, stole my paid family leave. They stole my Snappy BT. I said that. I extended unemployment. I didn't come to Los Angeles without a pot to piss. And the Los Angeles County District Attorney, Mary Hearn, who's like really Jennifer Newstead and Mark Zuckerberg now, who's like selling $1.4 trillion. And I should be getting billions out of that $1.4 trillion. So I'm taking my case to the federal circuit, and I'm sending also service to the United States Tax Court and the IRS, because the IRS is also guilty of operating conduit and IRS care and IRS organized crime ring with Donald Trump. So here are the letters. This one's going to Washington D.C. Court of Appeals, and this one's going to the tax court. And I'm going to mail them right now as evidence, because when I call them, they say we never got your mail, and they took all my money. They left me with zero money. I've been starving for like 3 days with no Snappy BT, and here it is. I went through, you don't know what I went through today just to get this here. They had people on the bus trying to jump me. They locked me out of my phone. People chased me all day long. And that's how bad it is here. There's a Lucky Strike. I would like to go check it out. But, I've been living like this for like 10 years, like a homeless person. My first wife and my second wife, Mariana Ribeiro, is the guiltiest, because she married me. She's not even from here, She's not even from here. She's from Brazil or Colombia. The United States doesn't want the crystal meth and cocaine from Colombia anymore because they're contaminating it. So they're trying to make a deal with Saudi Arabia and Iran and Afghanistan. So we don't even want the coke and crystal meth from Colombia anymore. And El Chapo took over California. It's like people like jumping, obstruction, tampering. Allied Universal is like assault with a deadly weapon with their cars. People driving around and they're collecting paychecks for just driving around trying to scare you, run you over. And this is what I was dealing with all day, and I finally got it done. Against all odds. Even the bus driver, when I was coming back, the bus driver was stopping, and normally when I get on the bus, it's like A1A, Beachfront Avenue. But this time the bus driver was stopping at every stop, and he was like taking 5 or 10 minute breaks in every stop. And I barely got to the library in time to print it. I wasn't supposed to go there because if you go to this library again, we're gonna kill you, And this is what I'm going through. So anyway, I got it done. And it's really World War III going on, Mayday. So my primary target is my second wife, Mariana Ribeiro, along with my first wife, Karen Castro. You know Karen Castro, and they were in a lesbian relationship together, and it's called Castro Ramos, and they were incarcerated. And so, I found out that my second wife, Mariana Ribeiro, she was collecting the military surplus food, and also the Bad Bunny Wonderful, the Bad Bunny military parts that went to North Korea with musical equipment. And I found out that she's the owner of the Mariana supermarket stores and Food for Less and Smart and Final and Super King and Gelson's, and like all these stores that are selling food that fell off the truck. And that's what Elon Musk was talking about for the $4.7 trillion that I'm helping to crack down. This is being operated by the federal government mafia. The federal government has their own mafia, part of the Trump organization. And this is why I'm taking it to the federal circuit. This is the jurisdiction of the federal circuit because it is federal employees, federal personnel. And also, there's other tests for relevance on jurisdiction. And so they locked me out of my phone, so I don't know what I'm going to do now. It's a serious problem because first they locked me out of libraries, then they're starving me for 3 days. Now they locked me out of my phone, so I don't know what I'm going to do.